Splat the Cat. Splat and Seymour, Best Friends Forevermore, by Scotton. Forevermore is the same word that means forever, forever, ever and ever, forever. Splat and Seymour were best friends. They did everything together. You and me, said Splat. Me and you, Seymour said. Friends forevermore. What can I do for my favorite friend? The friend that I adore. It means I like. The friend I adore means you really like this person. Wonder Splat. He's thinking, what can he do for his friend? I know. I'll throw Seymour the best surprise party ever, with treats and games galore. When you want to say games galore, it means that lots and lots of different games. Not just one game, but lots of fun games, games galore. Let's see. There has to be cake and ice cream and candy, horns and streamers and balloons, fancy hats, and much more. When you're planning something, it's good to write them down so you remember and be organized, right? The next morning, when Splat ran to call all his friends, Seymour ran too. Uh-oh, Splat thought. How can I plan or go to the store when I'm always with my friend Seymour? Splat tiptoed into the kitchen to whisper his plan to his mom. That's great, she said, but how can you get out the door without Seymour? I have an idea, said Splat. Seymour, why don't you play with little sis? Said Splat. Mom and I have to go to the store, and it's going to be such a bore. Bore means boring. He said, he's telling Seymour to play with his sister because he's trying to do things without Seymour so he can plan the party. Seymour nodded, but he was surprised. He had never been left at home before. At the store, Splat piled the carts. You see how he piled it up? With more and more. There were too many yummy ice cream flavors for him to ignore. Look at all the ice cream flavor. Look at ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. So lots of ice cream flavors. At home, Splat told Seymour, I have to do some chores. Plank said you can visit him, and you two can play outdoors. Won't that be fun? So now he has to decorate the house. So he's telling Seymour to go play with someone else. Play with Plank. But Seymour looks a little confused because he's just wondering why Splat is ignoring him. But Splat is not, right? Seymour nodded, but he was puzzled. He was confused. Why would Splat want him to play with Plank? Splat and Seymour had always done everything together. Splat went to work. He baked a cheesecake for Seymour's party. Then he baked 4 more. He cooked cheese, swirl cookies, but Splat still wanted more. He made a huge bowl of chocolate cheese pudding. Spike is playing a soccer game, and he asked me to keep score. I'll be back before you can shout. Seymour whiskers droop. Why was Splat leaving him out? Seymour is he's confused because Splat is so busy. And right now he's telling Seymour that he needs to go help out in the soccer game. And he's wondering why Splat is leaving him alone. Splat pedaled fast. He invited all his classmates. See what he's doing? He's giving everyone an invitation. Then he invited more, even Mrs. Wimpy Dimple and the cat twins next door. Finally, it was party day. Splat had to get Seymour away. Seymour, I promised Kitten I would play with her, but I have to do more chores. Could you go over without me? Seymour liked Kitten, so he agreed. But he felt sad. Didn't Splat want him around anymore? Splat had to decorate fast. He hung bright streamers. He blew up colorful balloons. And then he blew up more and more. If only Seymour knew what was in store. Splat had even made a banner that read, "It's Seymour's party day." Kitten was decorating too. She was decorating Seymour. "Let's play dress up. Look, here's a fancy outfit that my doll once wore." Kitten held out a mirror, and Seymour jumped in surprise. "As great as this outfit is, it's not my style," he said. "I'm sorry that was such a bore. I found just the thing," said Kitten. "It's a fairy dress and sparkling wand. You can be a fairy princess to adore." Uh-oh, I don't think Seymour likes this. Likes it, right? This fairy dress. "No more, no more," yelled Seymour. "Splat, I'm coming home, even if you don't love me anymore." Seymour came in the door. His tail and whiskers sagged. You know how it is when you're not an animal that's not happy? Their tail is sagged. He had never felt so alone before. "Surprise!" everybody yelled. Splat yelled the loudest. Seymour's eyes opened wide at the uproar. Uproar means it's very loud. A party just for me? That's why you kept me away. Hooray!" Seymour ate ice cream and cake and candy and popcorn and cheese galore. It means there are lots of cheese. He opened presents and he ate some more. But best of all, he was with Splat again. "Oh, Splat," squeaked Seymour, "this was the best party ever." "You and me," said Splat. "Me and you," Seymour said. "Friends forevermore." Be a good friend.